Hola, senoritas. Okay, so here I have some like slightly pickled onion cups that we've been seeing everywhere on Reels, TikTok, Shorts. I put some dumplings in it. I just brined it in like some sugar and some vinegar, the onion cups. I have some fried rice paper here, some fried seaweed roll. I have a bunch of ramen here. And I need to I have a full thing of it. I just started learning how to do my nails again. One already fell off. I'm so upset. I have some more onion cups over here, some salmon, some raw beef. Yeah, I want to actually put I want to put some sriracha on the onion cups. And some mayo. Yum. And some more spicy mayo. I'm gonna start by mixing this up. The noodles in the cup are so much better. They're like thinner and bouncier. Still my favorite. I'm also gonna put this in here. Nice. I feel like I always need some carbonara no matter what. I'm gonna put a hot dog on top. Some hot dog pieces. I also got some cheese, but I don't know if it melted properly. I've been super obsessed with bubblies lately. Oh my god, I'm so excited to eat this. I have to say, it's been like a weird ass 4 years for me. Like a weird ass 4 years. Finally getting to having my own place again. I'm gonna go for this actually, because I've been so excited to have one of these. I'm just gonna eat it like that. Mm. Mm. That's definitely it. Oh, a seaweed roll. Mm. I want to go for one of these cups with some noodle. Oh. I kind of just want to eat it like this though. Actually, give me a second. Oh. Mm. Yum. Ooh, I'm gonna put some cheese in the onion cup. Ooh, I haven't had this spicy of a noodle in a while. Holy crap, it's hot. Mm. I'm gonna grab some of this salmon and put it in the cup, the onion cup. Oh my god, it's so freaking good. Pear here, I'm just gonna put it on top. Oh my god, this looks so good. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. That is good. These corn dogs are so freaking good. They're like slightly sweet. Love them. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the new setup, so don't mind me. Ooh, oh, let's have one of these rice cakes. I mean these rice paper with some raw beef and pear. Yum. Oh my god, this. Ah! Mmm. Mmm. I love raw beef. Actually, you know what? Really want some raw beef and some noodle. That's gonna be so good. Oh my god, this bite is gonna be like too freaking good. Ah. Mmm. 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 This is just fried rice paper. I saw like a TikTok recipe. Really great recipe, honestly. The carbonara noodle has really grown on me. I used to hate this noodle. Mmm. I don't know what it is about cup noodle. I just feel like it's way better. Okay, let's go for onion dumpling. Mmm. These chicken dumplings are just chicken dumplings from Costco. An onion cup. I just did 3 cups of water, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of vinegar, boiled it, let it cool, and then I poured it over the onion cups. Damn. Obsessed with the onion cup, honestly, with some of that raw beef. I feel like I'm missing some green here, like green onion or something, but honestly, it's freaking good. Mmm. Damn. That's a fail. That is a massive fail. Mm. Sorry. I'm like, this is my first time filming in my apartment since I moved in. I've been living here for almost a year. honestly, I needed to just like rewire my nervous system because after living with my family, it was so shot. This hot dog is so good. You know what I want? Yuko and the noodle together. Oh my god, that's like my favorite bite. Sorry, I'm eating like a savage. I don't know what's going on. I have like a little cup here. Sorry, this is my first time filming actually in my apartment, and I moved into a pretty small apartment. Like, I honestly just wanted something really small, but I forgot how like I'm always doing something. And now I'm realizing like this apartment might be a little bit too small for me. I forgot how much stuff I do. Like when I was living with my grandparents, I wasn't doing anything. Like I was just trying to survive. I was trying to like heal my back. I don't know, I knew that my back was gonna heal. I just knew it was gonna take a while. And now that it is healed, like I still do physio, thank God, twice a week. And that is still great. But I went on a trip recently across Canada, and although when I got back to Ontario, because I drove from Vancouver, which is like a 7-day drive, when I got back, my back was absolutely killing me. But the fact that I even survived, I was super surprised because my back has been like for a ride, but it's much better. That's why I'm like filming again, because my back is better. I'm not on as much pain medication anymore. Before, I couldn't even think properly being on pain medication. I was literally a jalopy. Like I was just like in my bed on pain medication, and honestly it was the worst thing ever. Like, so you know when you get the feeling sometimes you're just like you just want to stay in bed, but when you're like forced to stay in bed and you're forced not to do anything, you really think about all the times where you had the privilege of doing shit. And so for the past like 3 years, I was just thinking about all the things that I used to take for granted. And now that I'm feeling so much better, I've just been going ham. Like I've been doing everything that my little mind can think of, because I spent like 3 years in so much pain with my back. Like the sciatica that I had, the pinched nerve that I had like a herniated, 2 herniated discs and a pinched nerve. And sorry, it's getting like super dark. I had like fucking noodles all over me. I had sciatica and I had a pinched nerve, and some water. Sorry, I also need to like work on my filming situation, so like please guys bear with me here. I'm gonna have this cream bun. Ooh, or should I have this cream bun, or should I have the ice cream while I talk to you? High key want the ice cream. Give me 1 second. I have this little ice cream. These are so good. I can't tell you how many years I would pass by and see this ice cream and never pick it up, because I always thought to myself, like, it can't be that good, you know? Like, it's too pretty to be good. Boy, was I wrong. These things are fucking good. Complicated. What are you complicating my life for? Complicating my life. 1 second. Oh my god, I'm so excited to eat this. It has the lightest peach flavor. It's not too sweet. Love this thing. But yeah, so sorry, I'm still figuring out my setup. I feel like this was like not that great. But yeah, so I've been living in this apartment for like a year. The first 3 months, 4 months, my bed behind me was like super freaking high. I had to buy like little legs to make it lower, to make it like more like nicer, you know what I mean? It was like super high, and I live in like a 1 bedroom. It's a super small apartment. I actually wanted a smaller apartment than this, but I couldn't find one that wasn't like at least still decent looking, you know what I mean? Like there was smaller ones, but they were literally dungeons, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go crazy in here. So I opted for this one. It's a super cute small apartment. I'm like in love with it. But at one point, this bed was like super high and it was just like very awkward. And now it's like lower, kind of looks like a couch, you know? It's like really nice, really cute. But like the first 3 months that I was in this apartment, I just like wasn't happy. I was just like, Miss Daisy Dukes my car. Long story with that whole situation. Done. Needed to get a new car. Needed to just like relax my nervous system, because I was getting angry for no reason. And my Greek side of my family, they be like that. They be getting angry for no reason. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm starting to take on personality traits that I don't want. You don't have to claim every personality trait that you have. Like, even though if you have a personality trait, it's changeable, it's fixable. And sometimes it's literally just your environment that turns you into something that you're not. It's very difficult when you're surrounded by people who are like that not to become like that. But it's important that it was important for me while I was in that situation to watch the way that I was thinking and watch my emotions, because at one point in my life, I could not do that. I could not watch my thinking, and I could not watch my emotions. I really felt like my thinking was me, and I felt like my emotions were me, and none of it is you. It's just like a process it's just like a part of human nature and a part of this experience on this planet, and it's hella annoying when you don't understand that it's not you and it's controllable. And so living with my grandparents, I could see myself reverting back to like all the things I had changed. And I'm not gonna lie, I started getting like super high anxiety because of it, because I was like, oh my god, hell no, you know? Also, my arm looked nice, guys. I've been working out, my arm cute, period. But I was like, oh hell no. I was like, I need to get out of here. So whatever, I've been living here now, happy. I really wasn't in a position to move on my own, but I honestly didn't have a choice. Like, I really didn't have a choice. Like, I had to leave because I honestly got so scared that if I stayed any longer, I would become someone that I hated, and it would like, I would get to a point where I would feel like it was impossible to change. And so I pushed myself, even though my back was freaking killing me, pushed myself, got this apartment. And then pretty much for the first 6 months of living in this apartment, I was a vegetable because, you know, it was like, I needed to like relax my nervous system again. I needed to just like, I felt like a bear in a cave during winter, you know? I felt like I just needed to, like, if I was in the wilderness, I would just be in a cave, you know? Like, I felt like I just needed to be alone in a cave with no one around me, so I could calm my nervous system down and so I could get back to my routines that bring me sanity, you know? The happiness is found in your daily routine. That's what I have found. Oh my god, why is this thing? And so getting back that daily routine was super important for me. And once I spent like 6 months getting back into like my routines, and now I'm here with you again, and I'm so happy. Man, I really missed YouTube. Like, watching everyone post and not being able to post was like so weird. I want another onion cup. Oh, these onion cups are so freaking good. I'm gonna put some salmon on it this time. Sorry, I feel like it's like a little bit messy over here. Salmon. Mmm. 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 This raw beef is so good. Mmm. Honestly, raw beef and noodle is so good together. Mm. Mm. I feel like this is like kind of a mess. I'm sorry. I was like, if I don't just like start posting, even if the video isn't the greatest, I'm like never gonna post. Like your brain really just likes to go to what's comfortable and what it's used to. And because I'm so used to not posting now, that's like my go-to algorithm, and I'm just like, we can't be having that anymore. I was like thinking how I have like no life, and I was like, girl, like me to me, I'm like, I need to have a life again. Yeah, I've had like no life for the past like since my car accident, honestly. Oh, the world is weird, and it keeps getting weirder, and I'm just like, oh my god. You know? Oh my god, this is too much for me. Now I get why like older people, they just like stop like learning shit because they're just like, it gets to a point, you know, like it gets to a point.